All right, so oftentimes I see students have a lot of issues doing one of two things. One is drawing straight lines, and the other one is drawing curves. When you're drawing straight lines, I often see students try to go real fast and get a real straight line. And sometimes that works great. If you're using your pen pressure for size, you'll get a nice mark. But a lot more oftentimes I see students try to do this, where they're sketching back and forth and it's not quite perfect and it just turns into a rough line. And the same thing with circles. I will see students a lot of times do a round circle like that, and towards the end it gets kind of funky, or if they're trying to do an oval, it doesn't necessarily have the right kind of process. Now, with that idea in mind, there are ways to do circles and lines. The easiest way to do a line is to hold the shift button down and click in an area and drag over where you want to end. However, usually it winds up having a little dot at the end or some a little mark. Or if you hold shift to draw a straight line, and it'll work great for that line, or it'll work great for a vertical line, but you can't do a 45 when you're doing this. You can do that if you hold shift and click, and that will draw a straight line. And the same thing goes for a circle. A circle can be drawn a lot with practice. However, a lot of times we use this elliptical rectangle circle tool here, and then you can just use stroke. And stroke will give you the precise thickness you want, and then you can just basically move it where you want it to. You can also try taking the brush tool and upping the smoothing again and trying to get something a little bit more rounded as far as that goes. These are not perfect solutions by any means. We can also use things like circle templates, which are easy to use and work pretty well. Also grab an ellipse template like so and create this very similar aspects as well. And sometimes using a ruler is just an easier way to draw. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask and check out this next video.